Wyłączam sobie.
Jedziemy.
Co wy odpalacie?
Hasbro.
Jak jestem kilka sekund tyłu. Almira. DHX. I boom. Dobra, lecimy dziadzie.
Zespane.
XD.
Full day of spells. You've been doing great, but now it's time for a real challenge.
Nie, zawsze się.
It is on.
Cóż to za wyzwanie?
Begin. Teleportation. Multiple locations. Try to keep up.
Challenge.
Nice.
O!
Wodzi.
Tak.
Bats.
Duration.
To na Twilight zamieni. Coś.
Przemiana.
Kurczak. O, kapel. O, hot dog.
Shields.
Muszę
Shields.
Pięcie.
O, nice. Wow. Jaki fajny.
O,
O!
nice.
O kurde. Dragon Ball Z again.
Będzie zło, będzie zło.
I am
O
on
kurczę.
fire. What's next?
Spike, sprzątaj.
There is such a thing as
Właśnie. Tak, bez trudania.
my little
Cóż.
my little
Chyba coś się przewróciło.
Teraz będzie to strona. Jak to po polsku był ci truskawkowe ciasto,
Tak.
jak tam to.
Cicho.
Nie wiem.
Celero are not easy. But if done correctly, they can allow you to be much more efficient with your day.
Back.
O kurcze, nie potrzeba spajka.
Go, Starlight! Oh,
Wód?
I'm not finished. I've discovered a very old spell, Similo-Duplexis. When
What?
combined with Accelero in just the right way.
Co?
Co się odwala?
You can be in two places at once.
Ono jest zbyt
Now,
potężne.
I'm finished.
OP.
I have to admit, your skills with magic
Będzie
really
niebezpiecznie.
are nothing short of amazing. I'm very impressed. I've always been something of a natural. However, it doesn't
Skromność.
look like you've tackled any friendship lessons since you met Trixie. Are you sure? I could have sworn there were a couple in there somewhere. I'm sure.
Serio, Starlight. Zaraz się sezon kończy.
I'm really
A ty
quite
nawet nie masz
busy this
żadnej
week.
lekcji
So many
przyjaźni.
commitments. I'll try and find some time in my... No time like the present. Spike and I are headed to Canterlot. Princess Celestia wanted me to give her students a quick overview on the history of enchanted objects in Equestria. We'll be back after the presentation.
Aha.
20 moons from now?
Tonight. It's a quick presentation.
Sure. Keep telling yourself that.
You can tackle a friendship lesson today, and we can review your
Czyli
progress
co,
when I get
wyjazd do
back later this
konterezostu.
evening. Of course, no problem. Friendship lesson. On it.
Jej,
Can't wait.
przyjaźń
Now, Spike,
taka
help me
świetna.
color code these cards according to time, place, and object.
Starlight, co ci się dzieje?
O, ta zawiedziona mina.
Yeah. Hey, Twilight and I are about to head to Canterlot. Just checking to see if you need anything before we left.
Nope, not at all.
This is the
I'm good
course.
here. Oh, not good. Great, not a problem in the world.
So,
Ale nie
what are
podejrzliwe.
you doing exactly?
I was just trying to decide which friendship lesson I was going to tackle while you two
Ten
were in
obrazek w
Canterlot.
bramce ślada równość.
Here, where we just
nie
left
widziałem.
them a second ago.
Szło.
Bake a cake with Pinkie Pie, scrapbook with Applejack, sew with Rarity, help an animal with Fluttershy, chillax with Rainbow Dash?
O.
Chillax.
What is
What?
No idea.
You know,
Super
if you're
słowo,
nervous about your
chillax.
friendship lessons, it's totally okay to say so.
Nervous? Me? Oh, Spike, you really are hilarious. You think I'm nervous that I'm gonna fail something as
Brakuje.
To my się
simple
uśmiali.
as baking a cake?
Well, if you were, it'd be...
Silly. Twilight just said how impressed she was that I combined a speed spell and a duplication spell. That was a challenge. These... I can combine all 5 of these at the same time without breaking a sweat.
O
I
nie.
think maybe you're missing...
An opportunity to really
Zobacz.
impress Twilight?
O
Great
nie.
idea, Spike! I'm gonna get right on that. Good talk.
Starlight od 2
I
leci.
thought Twilight was a master of the freak out.
To nie wyniknie z tego nic dobrego.
With your help, I figure these should be done in no time.
Are you sure this is what Twilight would want? Seems like you might want to take your time with each of these.
But by working as
Wszystko naraz?
we can get them done faster.
Dla mnie.
And isn't teamwork a key factor in friendship?
No nie
Guess.
wiem.
Super! Pinkie Pie, since we're
Super.
baking, you will be in the kitchen. Rarity, Applejack, you two can set up in the library. Oh, I don't know that the dusty old library has the proper lighting. Perhaps we can stay out here in the foyer. I thought that Fluttershy and I could work with the animals right here in the foyer.
Oh, whatever you think is best.
Great! Now, Rainbow Dash.
But it might depend on the animal. For instance, this poor little eagle with a sprained wing might be better off up in one of the towers.
Yeah, sure.
And these adorable chipmunks might prefer to
Starlight
live somewhere.
lubi
Maybe
rozkazywać.
we should spend some time getting to know.
In a minute, Fluttershy.
I don't know if we can chillax properly in the castle.
Jezu,
We need
chillax.
very specific conditions for optimal chillaxing.
Oh, I just assumed chillaxing could happen anywhere.
Shows what you know about chillaxing. Let me do some
Chillaxing.
Okay. It seemed more efficient to start with the scrapbooking, so we could
Zaraz
just give it
poleciała.
that.
Can we start with me? We're gonna need time for the cake to bake. After all,
Co, gdzie, jak, co?
We're on schedule. No time for a song. We can start with baking, then...
But we can't design dresses after you've been baking with Pinkie. She can be a bit messy.
Jezus, Domino.
Fine. We can start with the dresses, and then...
Well, y'all figure
Tak,
that out.
zacznijmy
I'm
od
gonna
kiedy.
start laying out the pictures
Stary
for
za chwilę
scrapbook.
dostanie załamania
We got a whole
nerwowego.
lot of time to cover.
How much is a whole lot?
We've got at least 80 moons worth of memories to go through.
O Jezu.
There is nowhere to chillax in this castle. We're gonna have to set up somewhere else.
Przesłyszałem peanut butter.
Could you excuse me for 1 second?
Ojej.
That pony really needs to chillax.
Czyla.
Okay, Starlight,
Oh.
you've got this. A handful of
Chillax.
friendship lessons is nothing compared to the
Starlight
spells you've mastered.
hiperwentylowała.
Maybe if I cast a little spell to help
O nie.
something simple and safe.
O nie.
Fiducia Compellus? That's not bad. They would barely notice it, but is it enough? Oh, maybe Kogeria, so they're more open to suggestion.
Co
Or
ty
maybe
knujesz?
Kogeria combined with Fiducia Compellus.
Feducia kompel... What the fuck?
Work nicely. With a hint of Persuadery to be sure it sticks. Every pony will probably thank me for getting it all done
Boom.
so quickly. Twilight will be thrilled I've completed so many lessons. Every pony wins!
No nie wiem.
O,
Congratulations, Starlight.
Co to było?
You're a genius.
No i... Cóż...
no.
No i reklamy.
Congratulations, Rogue.
Aż brak mi słów.
Tak. Ale reklamy dla reklam nigdy nie jest. Tak.
Zombie już...
No i co zrobiłaś? No nie, no to nie
Dokładnie.
zasługuje na pochwałę.
Ojej.
Kogeria, Persuadery, Fiducia.
Coś ty narobiła.
Of course. Fiducia Compellus needs a trigger.
Trigger.
Szuga. Jezu.
Pinkie, kitchen. Rarity,
Taka
Applejack,
hipnoza.
library. Fluttershy, stay here. Rainbow Dash, find somewhere inside the castle and set up a place where we can relax.
A, Fluttershy miała zostać, tak?
Let's get to work, Pinkie.
Jezus.
Chyba?
What would you like to do first?
What are we supposed
Pink jest
to
jeszcze
do
bardziej creepy w
Whatever you want
hipnozie.
to do first, Starlight Glimmer.
In a medium-sized mixing bowl, beat together mix in flour.
Ta animacja.
And
Świetne.
I think you can take it from here.
Take what from where?
The baking. Just keep
Musisz jej
following the
mówić,
instructions in the book
Starlight.
until I get back.
Absolutely. Instruction following starting now.
Baking a cake.
Zgaduję, że ona zrobi taki
Now on to sewing.
O, szyszka.
What did you have in mind?
zamiennik na to
Whatever you
przepiękne
want,
jakby
my
przekleństwo.
Starlight Glimmer.
Ciul wielkie ciasto.
O, Starlight. Sztucznie mówią, dziwne, prawda?
Can you make a dress exactly like that one?
Just like this one?
Just like it.
Absolutely. It will look perfectly divine.
Szyszka.
That's a whole lot of photos. How do you usually organize them?
However you want me to organize them, Starlight.
Okay, tell me about this one.
Sweet apple. 20 months ago, Granny Smith was looking for her favorite pie tin. She looked in the kitchen, but it wasn't there. She looked in the barn.
Jak opowiada.
There.
I don't need every little detail. Just sum up the story in one sentence.
Well, turns out Granny Smith didn't know how to make a pig do the backstroke.
Why don't you keep putting these photos in chronological order, and when I come back, you can give me more highlights.
Sure thing, Starlight Glimmer.
Jezu, to jest creepy, naprawdę.
Where are all the animals?
They ran away.
They ran away.
And why didn't you stop them?
Because you didn't ask me to.
Obviously, I wanted you to... Never mind. Can you please round up all the animals in the
O
castle and
nie!
bring them back here to the foyer?
Wszystkie!
All the animals. Got it.
All the animals from the quest.
Cały zamek będzie w zwierzętach, ja to już widzę.
Sure thing, Starlight Glimmer.
Bo one będą
Te
wyglądały
oczy, te
dosłownie.
oczy!
Yes, Starlight Glimmer.
Yes, Starlight Glimmer.
Granny Smith knew she was gonna need a bigger boat. So Goldie Delicious says, if you can't say anything nice about Annie Pony, come sit by me. Big Mac knew if he just covered himself
Tak,
in
to pokazanie Starlight Glimmer to jakiś, nie wiem, za bardzo.
I have finished the dress. Isn't it gorgeous?
Aha!
What's that? You wanted me to make a dress
Coś się
exactly like the one in the
popsuło.
book.
One właśnie robią wszystko dosłownie.
No, o to chodzi.
Exactly like the one in the book.
Więc wyobraź sobie
Yes, of course.
wszystkie...
No wszystkie zwierzęta, nie zakwestii.
Rarity, make it bigger than the one in the book.
Bigger, ale... How bigger? How much bigger?
She was just a pony standing in front
To
of
dalej
another
opowiada.
pony, asking him to love her.
Tak, ciasta.
Jeszcze najlepsze. No!
Pinky, what are you
Aha, zrobiła całą książkę z przepisami.
O?
Starlight Glimmer.
Wszystkie ciasta.
Ej, czemu te zapyta są takie długie?
Equestria, did you get all of this done so fast?
First, I combine 3 eggs. Then
Scrunchy face.
The baking lesson is done.
O nie.
O nie, o nie.
Ups, coś się smaży.
Ojej.
They can take our farm, but they can't take our freedom.
Wolności nam nie zabiorą.
I've gathered
Nie.
all the animals that
Ło, nie.
Starlight Glimmer.
Co za zło.
Oh yes, this will do nicely. A much bigger dress.
O wiele większa sukienka.
Work.
Co ten wąż?
I teraz takie
It's just
oddalenie od
I
zamku,
know magic.
jak się jara.
What the fuck?
What did you say? The cakes are burning. You
Kiepsko.
left the ovens on. We need water. Yes, Starlight Glimmer.
Nie.
Nie, nie, nie. Nie, tylko nie.
Storm.
Boże.
O Boże.
Powódź jeszcze. Coś się odwala. Wet mains, jej!
Responsibility.
Oh, this can't get any worse.
Może być gorzej.
Powódź.
What is going
O,
on?
No właśnie. Dobre.
Podsumowując,
Right back.
Świetnie.
niech ktoś to podsumuje.
Podsumowanie rozpierdol.
I'm never sleeping again.
Maybe if I had reversed the Peducia Compellis and Cogeria.
Peducia
Or maybe I
Compellis.
added too much Persuadere. What?
You're really missing the point here.
I finally untangled that mess of a spell and got every pony home. It was really powerful stuff. They're gonna feel that in the morning. Now please try to explain to me how in the name of Celestia things got this out of control.
Dokładnie,
Well, it
Starlight.
was the first time I cast that particular spell, and I didn't fully think it through. I bet if I had reversed... I think you might be missing the point here.
Told ya.
What made you think that casting a spell on your friends to do your bidding was even remotely a good idea? Well, when you put it that way, it sounds really bad. That's because it is really bad. Starlight, I'm not
A
mad
teraz
at you,
wyjdą się z domu.
but I am disappointed. You've been doing so well. I
Get
just
them
don't
back
understand how a
out.
friendship lesson turned into all of this. Ugh, fine. I've been avoiding the friendship lessons on purpose.
What?
I can cast complex spells, but baking a cake with Pinkie Pie freaks me out. And yes, I know how ridiculous
Serio?
that sounds. That's why I didn't say anything. I thought if I just kept wowing you with
Czemu
my
wszędzie
magical
wokół jest mokra,
abilities,
ten
you might
Dawidywan jest
just
suchy.
not notice? Baking a cake freaks you out? Yes.
Bo wysep.
Baking a cake, sewing.
Kejkofobia.
all of it. What if I was bad at it? I didn't want to be a
Tak może.
disappointment to any pony, and I ended up being a disappointment to every pony. Starlight, do you think any pony cares if you can bake a cake? But
Nobody
the lesson
cares.
was to get to know Pinkie Pie better by doing something she loves. It was a friendship lesson, not a baking lesson.
Właśnie, Starlight.
You know, I think I might have missed the point here.
Told ya.
So now what? Now it's time for a pretty advanced friendship lesson. It's called apologizing.
A tym co się dzieje?
No No potem idzie do
I
lochów.
don't know what kind of whammy Starlight put on
30
us.
years
I
dungeon.
feel like I got shoved through the super speedy cider squeezy 6000.
Tell me about it.
Nawiązanie.
If every pony could speak in a whisper for the next few days, that would be delightful. My head is thumping. It was
Ojej.
up all night calming the animals down. Fluttershy, please. Not so loud. Starlight spell made me burn perfectly good cake. I never burn cake.
Yeah.
Pinki nadal ma energię.
Things got a little out of hand last night.
Well, ain't that the understatement of the day?
Tell it to the cake, sister. Can we all please? Aren't you at a lower volume?
I really messed up. I cast the spell because I was nervous about working with you on the friendship lessons.
Well, here's a friendship
Oops.
lesson for you.
Eee.
Cast spells on your friends.
Believe me, I know.
She's fucked up.
What I did was wrong, and I can't take it back. You're right to be upset, and I hope one day I can make it up to you.
Za mało.
But all I
Idźcie
can
zabić.
say is I'm sorry.
Na stos, na stos, na stos.
In a castle covered in
Na
wet cake
stos.
batter and spiders.
Oj, no nie mówcie, przed chwilą na nią wrzeszczaliście.
Seems like she feels really bad.
Na tym polega przyjaźń.
Most of the Apple family photos are still laying around in the wreck.
Kupujcie nasze zabawki.
I feel awful for disturbing all of those cute little spiders.
A to co, już nie chce ciszej?
I should check on them. Ah, yes. And I left some lovely fabric out. I should come and move it to that
To wygląda jakby
nice
wypiła
quiet
4
library.
litry.
Oh, come and get those
No.
out of the bathroom.
Fine. Some pony has to bake a cake to honor all the poor
Co?
cakes that sacrificed their batter in last night's tragedy.
Jezu.
Pięknie!
Muzyka montażowa. Zawsze spoko.
Bla 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 bla. No wy chyba sobie jaja. Ha.
Hahaha, tak mnie to interesuje, AJ.
Ha, ha, bardzo śmieszne.
Spooky. Ciasto.
Marihuana.
Twilight Confident.
It seems your apology went well.
I'm just lucky to have such understanding friends. But it's probably gonna be a while before I try to tackle those friendship lessons again.
What do you mean? You've been doing them all day.
What are you talking about? I've been cleaning up the mess I made.
A zrobiłaś wszystkie lekcje w jeden dzień. GG, koniec.
But didn't I see you sewing with Rarity?
Yes, but
And you and Applejack did a great job collecting those photos and putting them in the book. Helping animals with Fluttershy, baking with Pinkie Pie. Those sound like your assignments to me. In fact,
Ale wszystko
I think
zapomniała.
there's just
The
one
end.
that you're missing.
sun, check. Chairs, check. And thanks to a simple Catadupa Levitata spell, we've got water. Is that everything we need to chillax?
Co się dzieje?
Nope.
Czego tak się
No.
śmiejesz?
What do I miss?
To jest tak do zamku?
Jakie fajne, ty!
No właśnie.
Great job, Starlight.
Jakie
Looks like you've
zarąbiste.
completed another friendship lesson.
Za luksus.
The lesson when I say she completes it. So less learning and more chillaxing.
Chillax!
So,
Fajny zamek. Fajny dach. No.
Co powiedziała, bo zagłuszyliście?
Dobra, skończyliśmy. Podsumowanie.
Jak ktoś podsumuje?
To twoi przyjaciele niesłużący. Do widzenia.
Był rozpierdol, do widzenia.
User disconnected from your channel.
No,
Boże, myślę, że ty już poszłeś.
dobre. Oceny, oceniajmy. Jak oceniacie to, że Starlight nauczyła się wszystkiego w jeden dzień?
6 na 10?
7 na 10.
No, 1 na 10.
Bo nie było tak źle, no powiem. No i było bardzo dużo śmiesznych momentów.
Mogło być lepiej.
No mogło, no. No ale no, no cóż, no.